Okay, from your down dog, let's start to bring it on down to the earth. Right leg will rise high, full breath in. Pigeon pose, swing your right shin forward, angle the right knee out to the right side. You can slide a block, blanket, pillow here underneath your right seat if the seat doesn't come all the way to the ground, right? We want to keep the pelvis neutral here facing forward. So if it's difficult to get the right seat to the ground, sometimes we tip over. So give yourself support and tense your fingers here for a moment. Rise up through the chest proudly. Let your eyes go ahead and close as we come into these final folds of our practice. And then if you can come onto your forearms. You can slide blocks here under your forearms if the ground is far away. And for those that can flatten all the way down, you go ahead and flatten way down and rest your forehead to the ground or your hands or to a block if your forehead doesn't reach the earth. And then let your back body just sink into the front body and then the belly melt into the earth. Put a little more weight onto the front of the left thigh. Check in to see if there's one long line from your left hip point all the way through your left toes. So ensuring that the left ankle is in line with the rest of the joints and not sickling off to one side. Left toes point straight back. And so you can relax into the right glute. Think about energetically moving your right knee back. It won't actually move, but that will help you redistribute the weight evenly onto both sides of the pelvis. And breathe fully, breathe generously. It's almost like your full body could just dissolve away. And you're just watching the energy swirl through the energetic body. And if you're content to stay laying flat, as I am, which is where I'm going to stay, then you'll stay. And if you want to add a back bend, you can do that, and adding a bind or a pigeon pose, mermaid pose. Walk your hands in to lift up through the chest. You'll bend your left knee and reach back with your left hand for the foot or the ankle. Try not to dip the weight onto the right side of the seat when you do that, right? Maintain that even seat. And again, you can slide the block or pillow here under your right seat to support. Those that are going for the full mermaid, you'll let the toes come into the crease of the left elbow, right arm reaches up, and bind your hands behind you. Those that are just taking the bind with the hand to the foot, right hand can stay tented to the ground to support you, or you can reach your right arm up next to your right ear if that's accessible. And again, if you start to dip the weight and collapse onto the right sitting bone, then take your hand back to the ground to support so that the pelvis is neutral and the chest is upright. If you have the bind, you're kicking your left foot back into the elbow crease or into the hand, but you're still encouraging your left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. So it's like you're twisting your torso forward so that the chest is opening. Good. If you're folded, go ahead and walk your hands back in to lift up through the chest. If you're bound, let the foot go. Come back to this proud pigeon. Everybody tuck the left toes under, swing your right leg up, breathe in. Side bend, side scorpion, bend your right knee, open up into the heart, into the right side of the rib cage. Both feet down as you come forward to plank pose. Knees down, keep the toes tucked. Child's pose. The knees are still in line with the hips, so the shins have space between them. Forehead touches down, reach your hands to the backs of the heel bones. Lift up through the chest right into your camel pose, Ustrasana. Right, if it's too much to reach to the heel bones, take your hands to your low back for a supported Ustrasana. Keep moving the pubic bone forward and the chest bone up. Press down and away through the toes. Stretch open into the soles of the feet and into the toe joints. Let the shoulder blades kiss together. Nice. Hands to low back to support to rise. Reach your hands forward like all fours. Tuck your toes. Down dog. Other side, left leg's going to lift up, breathe in. Pigeon pose on this side. Swing your left shin forward. Angle the left knee out wider to the side, to the long side of your mat. Tense your fingers in front. Open your chest proudly here. One more time. Check in with that back leg, right? Is your ankle in line with the rest, or is it pointing off into a different degree? And then choose how deeply you want to fold. Maybe that's staying upright. Maybe it's onto the forearms. And then finally, maybe it is onto the earth, onto the sides of the hands. And start to settle into this pigeon pose, getting into the deep hip opening. Press the right hip point down to help re-level the pelvis. If you need to support under the left hip, make sure you take whatever support you need, whether it's a block, a rolled blanket, or a pillow, so that the pelvis is more neutral. Energetic hug of the left knee back. Eyes are closed in this shape. Drop the back body into the front body into the earth. Relax and surrender as much as you can in this shape. Start to soften even more. Look for places that you're resisting the shape. Go there with the breath and welcome the body and coax it into the shape instead of forcing it and allowing fear to take over, creating tension and unease. Those who took a back bend variation, go ahead and make your way into your back bend shape, walking your hands in to lift the chest, bending the back knee, reaching back with the hand for the foot, or bringing the toes to the elbow crease if you're going for full mermaid pose. Left hand content to the ground to support so that the chest stays upright and rolling open. Or if you feel balanced, you can reach your left arm up by your left ear. Those that are clasping the hands in their mermaid, go ahead and do so. Those that are just enjoying the basic pigeon pose, as I am, and just watch the breath travel. See how full and robust you can let the breath be. Let the prana travel on the wave of the breath around the body to the places that need the most attention and the most introspection and observance, the most self-study, for you to identify what your intention might need to be if you have not yet. And another full breath in here and a full breath out. If you're folded, come back up. If you're bound, release your hands to the ground. Tense your hands. Tuck your toes under behind you. Swing your left leg high. Side scorpion. Bend your left knee. Roll the heart open and the side body stretches long. Both feet touch down as you move forward to your plank. Knees down. Keep the toes tucked. Child's pose. Shins are like railroad tracks in their own lanes. Reach your hands back for your heel bones. Ustrasana. Inhale to rise the chest. Hands to low back if you need the supported variation. Otherwise, keep your feet tucked. Right? Check that you're not just dropping your head back and cranking into the back, right? You want to keep the neck long so energy travels to the crown. Stay long through the sides of the neck. Reach back through the ears. Good. Hands to low back to support. Plant your palms, all fours. Adho Mukha, down dog. Breathe out. Amazing. Almost there. Reach, look forward, walk or jump your feet forward, coming into seated position. And then let's extend our left leg long. Fold your right foot into the inner left thigh. Inhale, arms up. Take a twist to your right, left hand outside the knee, right fingertips close to your seat behind you so that it's reminding you to sit upright, right? So sometimes when we crawl our hands really back, we kind of lean back like a recliner. Stay upright. Keep the left hip bone anchoring down so you have something to twist against. Energize through your left toes. And then reach your right arm up and take a side bend. And keep laying back into your right shoulder here so the chest is rolling up towards the ceiling and it's not closing in. And gaze underneath your right armpit. Use this left hand to tug gently at the thigh to help you twist more and rotate this left rib open. Good. Swing your right hand down outside your right hip, stargazer. Right, so you're going to come onto your right shin, stretch your left arm over your left ear, front foot plants down, roll your chest open, come on down, twist towards your left leg, left hand behind you outside the seat, right arm up, and then fold into your Janu Shirsasana. And your hands can come to the knees, the calf, the ankle, the foot, whatever you need here. There is a slight twisting action here in Janu Shirsasana though, so see if you can get this right rib to twist inwards towards the inner right thigh and then fold. And let your eyes close in these final folds and all these final closing shapes. Right, we've moved through fiery flow. We've gone into the center of the flame. We've cracked the heart wide open, and now we're going inwards deeper. Now that we've cleared out all the outer layers, we keep moving deeper, right? Layer by layer. And in there, in that very center, is your truth, buried beneath all the other things that we pile on over. Good, breathe in, come back up. Nice and simple, let's switch sides, right leg forward, sole left foot into the inner right thigh, arms up by the ears, breathe in, twist to your left. Left fingertips close to the seat, sit up tall, right hand against the outer left thigh. Stretch your left arm up, side bend. Keep rotating the chest up towards the sky. Keep anchoring both seats down and then use the strength of your right hand against your left thigh to help you twist more. Lay the head back, lay the left shoulder back. Good. Swing your left hand outside your left seat. Press up onto your left shin, stargazer. Reach up, gaze up. Feel the ground underneath the sole of the right foot. And then come on down. Taking a twist to the right. Right hand outside the seat, left arm up. And then fold your way down into your right leg, Janu Shirsasana. Twisting the trunk towards the right leg. Hands settle wherever they do, at the ground or at the leg. Knee, calf, ankle, foot, doesn't matter. As long as it feels like there's work being done for you, but no pain and no strain. Looking for that sweet spot always. Sweet spot where you can take full and generous and loving and healing breaths. Ones that clear out your mind and clear out your heart. Feeling the back of the right leg release and soften. Good. Breathe in, roll back up. Soles of the feet together. Tarasana, big diamond shape. So make sure there's distance between the ankles here in your seat. For me, it's 1.5 feet, but then again, I have pretty short legs, so it'll look different for everyone. Hands under the calves, plant the palms to the tops of the feet, and then dome your back body as you drop the head. Feel the entire back of the heart open. Shoulder blades wrap around the sides of the body. Heart presses up into the spine. Navel presses back into the low spine. Back of the neck releases through the weight of the head dipping down. Eyes are gently closed. Knees are heavy. Super. Release your arms, release your legs straight out in front of you, arms up by the ears, Paschimottanasana. Stretch the chest up, then fold your belly, then your heart, then your mind will follow, and drop your way on down. You can always keep a soft bend here in the knees here if this is really intense. Stretch for the hamstrings. Let the hands rest wherever they organically fall. Let the eyes close completely, shutting out through the outer, checking in through the inner. Relax the jaw, relax the eyebrows. Heavy through the back body. Heart drops into the thighs, thighs solidify into the earth. Everything becomes one. Feel the prana flowing in and out and through and around. And keep your eyes closed as you roll your way up to sit. And then come right onto your back side. Eyes stay closed for the rest of the practice. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock it around there side to side. Good. And then Shavasana. Legs long, arms long, feet as wide as the mat, hands as wide, if not wider than the mat, palms face up. Check to make sure that the arms aren't touching the sides of the torso so that everything gets to breathe. Nothing is touching you but earth and air. And take a full breath in through the nose. A bigger breath out. One more time like that. Fuller breath in. Full, full, full. Fill up, fill up, fill up. Abundance. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. You deserve it. Breathe it in. Huge release of tension. Exhale. Let it all go. Goodbye, 2020. We're over you. And settle into the space of stillness. Yet there's still so much happening within us. Physical body is still, spiritual and energetic body is active. Notice if you're still propping up through the chest. If so, can you let the back body get heavier? What would that mean? Even heavier than that. And a little heavier. Great. Let the front body just surrender into the back body. And then trust that the earth is there to hold you and support you. Separate your back teeth. Let the tongue get heavy away from the roof of your mouth, away from the back of the teeth. Just hovering in space, and your eyebrows are releasing, and your eyelids just gently close out the light. Right? Just like little shutters with no effort, just hanging there. Release the forehead, release your fingers, let your shoulders get heavy, let the belly drop. Let your legs sink into the mat. Let your toes flop out to the side. And just go and be with yourself for these final moments of the practice. No more control over the breath. And let your next breath come in a little bit fuller here. Reawaken your fingers, your toes. Slowly step your feet back into the mat one at a time as you rebend the knees. And you'll stretch your arms long overhead and reach in opposite directions through the knees and through the hands, and just let everything be free and robust. And then tilt over onto your right side. And pause here as you just hold yourself and let the earth hold you. Left hand finds the ground. It helps press your way back up to seat, the comfortable seat of your choice. When you get there, lay the shoulders back so they find that sweet spot where they're hovering right over the seat. Should feel like a sudden lightness in the seat where you can then float your head and heart even higher. Take your right palm to the center of your chest. Take your left palm to the back of your right hand. Eyes stay closed for this final closing. Feel the lungs inflating up into the palms and the palms pressing back down into the lungs on every breath out. Sealing your intention in and sending it back into your own beautiful being with our final Om. And observe the vibration of the sacred sound between the palms and the heart. And let it resonate and travel throughout the entire body. Full breath in. Palms meet in prayer. Prayer up to your third eye, inner teacher, inner wisdom, inner intuition. Let that guide you as you follow your intention through this year and keep checking back in on it. Namaste. As we journey into 2021 with open heart, open mind, open eyes. Full breath in. Onward and upward. Wishing you guys a great start to the new year. Hope I'll be seeing you in person soon. Namaste. Thank you for practicing.